TimmyTechTV's coverage of PAX Prime 2014 brought to you in part by AMD Gaming Evolved and the all-new R9 285. Make your competition green with envy. Hey guys, Tim here again at PAX 2014. This time we're at the EVGA booth with one of my favorite people, EVGA Jacob. We're going to talk a little bit about the arc welding power supply. No, seriously, the power supply series. Jacob, tell us a little bit about them.
Sure. So power supplies is a pretty big category for EVGA. It's second to graphics cards, actually. We have I would say today we have a pretty much top to bottom lineup of power supplies, but we're continuing to come out with new models as there's demand. So I don't really have anything new specifically for this show, but we just launched 1600 watt arc welding power supply, like you mentioned. And we got a couple of new models coming out soon. We'll have some more 1600 watt models, including a platinum and a titanium model as well. So while you're arc welding, you can be even more efficient with your power if you want.
So guys, this is the, it weighs a ton. So fully modular. Was it 180 millimeter?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 180 millimeter, fully modular, gold, 80 plus gold. Has the awesome, I like the wrinkle coat. You guys have seen my reviews on the 600 watt. And of course, you know, look at the amount of ports you have on that. You power your house.
This one here is our 1200 watt platinum. So this one has a pretty cool feature. It's called Eco Mode. There's a little switch right back here. And basically when you turn it, by default it comes off. But if you turn that on, basically the fan will not spin up until the power supply gets to a certain temperature inside. So actually if you're like just browsing web, doing desktop stuff, most of the time the fan will not even be on.
Hey guys, still here at the EVGA booth. My favorite case, you guys know that I've been modding a lot lately, has been the EVGA Hadron. We have one live in the wild here, playing kind of an interesting game. So what game is this?
It's called Mean Greens. It's a It's made by an indie developer who we worked with. They're showing it for the first time at PAX. It uses Unreal Engine 4. It looks pretty good. And basically, you're like an army man running around and shooting other army men. So
the EVGA Hadron, tell us a little bit about the case. I know my viewers are very familiar with it, but you know, what are some of the things you guys have liked, and what are some of the comments you've heard, and how have the public been reacting to it?
So far it's been really good. I mean, the whole concept of the case was to develop a high performance PC in as small of form factor as possible. So, we put a 1U power supply in there, shrunk it. Obviously the case is very small, supports mini ITX, but still can support a full-size graphics card. Has a 500 watt power supply, so actually these are Titan Black, so the highest end single GPU card is runs perfectly fine in there. So the big announcement this week, guys, obviously is the Haswell E and the X99 boards, and of course all the DDR4. EVGA X99 boards, tell us a little bit about them. Yeah, so we launched X99 just like, 2 days ago or something? So we have 3 models of X99 at launch, micro ATX version. We also have a version called FTW, which is kind of like middle of the range, and then we have our high-end classified board. So
what are some of the, the micro guys you're gonna see on the channel soon? So we don't need to go over that in as much detail, but give everybody kind of an idea the difference between the For the Win and the classified, like kind of what you're getting and what the big selling points between the two boards are.
Yeah, so when you go from the micro to the FTW, you jump up by another 2 power phases, so 8 power phases on that one. Obviously you have more PCI Express slots, so it can support up to 4 OSLI natively. There's no bridge chips. Everything's running off the CPU, has 40 lanes, plenty for 4 OSLI. And when you jump up to the classified, you get an upgraded VRM again. That one's 10 power phases, digital VRM. You get premium audio. It's Core 3D audio, Creative Core 3D audio. You get all the creative drivers with it as well.
And of course, guys, these are 2011 Haswell. They're awesome. Check them out. This is Tim for TimmyTechTV. Thanks again to EVGA for showing us their booth. We'll see you guys next time.